Well, I had a power cut, which was nice. Well, not very. That was frustrating more than anything. So, luckily, the server is independent, it's somewhere else. So the game just carried on going. So I just come back in again and carry on. But my computer didn't like it. But we'll resume. Oh, hello. Why have I now got this music? It seems that Space Engineers has reset my options. I'm getting all the tooltips. That's interesting. Alright, get rid of that. So it's Space Engineers is now reset after the computer shut down. That's just blinking great. Thank you, Space Engineers. My settings have remained the same for ages, and now they've all changed. This is a bit of a pain. I don't know which controls have changed. Just see how it goes. I think this should be okay. Yeah, I'll drop that down a bit just in case. But other than that, I think we're good. Well, how frustrating is that? No, I don't want tooltips. Where's the tooltips? Where are they? Where are they? Control hints, that's the one. And the rotation hint, we can go off. Oh, and the crosshair. We can get rid of the crosshair as well. Ah, what a pain. I'm a bit surprised actually that Space Engineers options have just reset. That's a bit strange. Very, very strange. But yeah, thanks for coming back, Adam. I think someone else is there as well, I'm not sure who it is, but that's a bit annoying that it all happened really. Let's see how things are out here. Shouldn't be any problems out here because it's all on the server. Like I said, the server didn't go down, it was just my computer. There we go, there's that rubbish thing I was building that's going to be no good whatsoever because it will ground out. But we can give it a quick try, can't we? Let's pop some bits on the back here. Looking a bit heavy at the back. You know what, that's probably not even going to reach, is it? I think this whole idea is flawed at the moment. I might have to try for a totally different setup. Let's put a battery on. What let me? Yeah, that's weird. No, it's not. I need to put up more batteries. More. It's going to be too heavy at the back, isn't it? I think I'm going to have to scrap this and just start it again because that's just not going to work. Perhaps I should do a frame that goes around the container. Good luck, Adam. I think if I run the wheels down either side, well, the problem is it'd be too wide, I think. See, what I'm thinking as well, obviously this here is going to run up and down here, so I need to have large enough wheels to do this, which is why I want to go for at least 6 wheels. But when we're going along here, it's going to be single file, no problem. But if it's got wheels either side, they need to be able to fit down this gap, and it's not going to fit down that gap if I build them either side of the container. It's going to have to go underneath. I think I need to use the large wheels, not small wheels. So unless the shocks are underneath the container but the wheels then poke around the side, that's not so bad. Then I still have to work on how I'm going to load it up. I might have to go back to the original idea of actually having the tipping arm that pulls it over. Let's get rid of this anyway. It's definitely just no good. I think I'm going to go for a 6-wheel design. Oh, you... I can't believe I just did that. That's a Nova if there ever was one. Oh, I can't believe it. What is this like tonight? This is turning into a right kerfuffle. Alright, let's stop the server. Yep, server host left the game. I need a technical issue screen, don't I? A technical issue screen. Yes, Adam, I did. I deleted the whole base. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to now reinstate one of the backups so that it won't mess up. As you do. Right. This shouldn't take too long. I could practice it this other day when over Charlie did this. Right, okay, and now let's go to the server. It's all good fun. Right. Well, I think anyway, as I get this sorted out, I think the best bet will be to create a 6-wheeled vehicle with the 3x3 wheels, but have it so the wheels are just slightly wider than the container, so the shocks will have to be under the container, and do like a hook pickup system. So I pull it onto the platform. Possibly even a rotor to move it, like an arm, robotic arm type thing maybe. Not too sure. Or maybe the landing gear just to grab it on top. Okay, the best backup to use will be... Oh, there was a backup at 41. Is that going to be too soon? Probably. I'll just go to the 36 one. I think it literally just saved as we did that. Cool. Right. Okay. There. Okay. Interesting. Just found the backup files have a strange naming system. Interesting. We shall see if it makes any difference. I'll tell you one thing. Where has Steam gone? Hi there, Phil. Nice to join us again, mate. We having an afternoon of problems here. We I had a power cut for about 10 minutes, so the stream just dropped. Got back on, then I deleted the base by accident. So all good fun. But we're getting there. Okay, let's now see if I can get back into the game. There we go. That wasn't so bad now, was it? Okay, fingers crossed everything's still there. I've got a feeling my volume levels for this game as well have changed. We'll find out soon though. Okay. That's good. Right, this time I shall make sure I select something before I delete it. Yay! Okay, none of that happened. Nobody saw me delete anything apart from the thing we was meant to delete, did they? Good. Right, so a 6-wheeled vehicle with 3x3 wheels on the suspension. I think that has to be. So let's grab a landing gear. Let's pop some blocks on. Let's jetpack on, makes it easier. Let's put a wheel. You know what? I'm gonna have to make it taller than this, aren't I? Because a 3x3 is never gonna fit on that. 3x3 left. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it taller than that. Actually. Okay, let's go up. I'll do. Okay, right. We're winning now. Sort of. Please say I put that on the right way. I did. Okay, so there's one wheel. Now we know the length of this block. It wants to sit on it pretty much centered, I think, once we've got the hook on and so on and so forth. And I should have really copied that at further distance so I'm not in its face, or it's not in my face. So let's go like there. Okay. So we should probably pretty much where I've put them actually. Let's put the wheels at the maximum extents now. That was a pretty good guess, I think. So another 3x3 left. There we go, and then one at the back here. There should be enough clearance for them to turn. Front and rear steering, leaving the middle one stationary. That should work nicely. Now the only other problem we've got to think about is positioning the wheels. I think I might have really just messed up, which wouldn't surprise me the way tonight's going. If I centre this over there, you'll see that I suppose get away with that. Wheels aren't as big as I pictured them being actually. Yeah, we'll get away with that. We'll use the sensor line still. Okay, let's go for 3x3 right. I'm glad I'm remembering that anyway. Surprised actually, the way tonight's going. I probably could have built the whole thing and realised I put the wrong wheels on both sides, but no, I'm doing okay I think. So, he says as he places that one upside down. Okay, they're the wheels, they're good. Right. I think, which is dangerous to do because it just is. I've got to think about how I'm going to load this off the back. The hook idea wouldn't be too bad, but I could always do a crane front. Just drop it on it a second. There we go. Not far off. We literally can sit that low, I think, although we need to allow for the wheels. So probably like a half block or something between the wheels. Like a frame that it can sit on. Landing gear from underneath. What, you mean to attach to the crate? What I'm thinking is this drives up to the end. There's a crane arm that grabs the connector and then pulls it onto the back. landing gear from underneath. I mean, don't forget the height of the landing gear. It's going to be 2 blocks. Well, it's got no problem holding it still that way, but the whole idea of connecting to it was going to be using the connectors anyway. So I haven't really got to worry about connecting to it as such. See, when it comes down here as well, I want to be able to put it up onto one of these. That's another problem as well. Let's just see how that lines up as well. Whilst we're on the I'm not going to go out of there, am I? I love the way this messes up when it comes to pasting. Alright. At least that lines up now anyway. Yeah, it won't do it there either. Might have to change this whole mountain idea. The problem is the height of this block. I did think about the crane idea. I thought about having a cross beam and then have a wheeled vehicle going across with the crane hanging off of it, but then I thought, you know what, don't know. I quite like the idea of these little vehicles moving around. Putting wheels on the pods like that, I suppose, wouldn't be such a bad idea, but it's a lot of weird wheeled vehicles, isn't it? Having pods drive around on their own probably wouldn't be too clever. And it's not very convenient when you put them in spaceships and trying to stack them either. I think so long as these aren't put on the floor, then I could actually get away with this. And just use a piston to drive back to grab it and put it back on. Okay, let's carefully delete this. Phew. Let's get rid of this landing gear. Oh, what's happening to me today, eh? Okay, so we know this is the back, so let's put a few blocks going forward. 2, 3. I need to think about the approach angles as well, because it's up and down the slopes, which is another problem. This slope here, I should probably turn this one into a slope one. I need to drive it first and see that it handles okay as well. And we also need to fit more batteries on, and let's go for this. We need to get the front to be that would have it centered enough if I do it this way. suppose I haven't really got any height limits with it. I could probably build above the crate. Probably not a bad idea actually. Like a cage area that goes over the top and maybe even around the sides. And it pulls it into like a cylinder. It could look pretty cool as well actually. Let's put a plate on the front like this so I can put batteries and stuff on and then test drive it. Let's put a battery on. Big heavy battery, great. Let's put a seat on for now. You won't have a seat when we it won't have this. I don't want a cockpit, do I? Want to control seats. Sit on a battery. That'd be nice if I could. Can I do a flight seat on these? Ah, you know what? I can't, can I? Ew. That's a pain. Okay, we'll do that then I suppose. Okay. What I'll probably do is do the fighter cockpit on top. That'd look pretty cool. Although no, we're not going to use this, are we? We're going to use the remote controls. Okay, just the middle wheels that we need to stop turning, so it will probably be the second one for each. Oh, blimey, what's going on there? And you know what, I've got a funny feeling that I've actually done the left and the rights on the wrong side. The left one... No, that is very weird. Ew, okay. Not that one then. It was the first one I put on, wasn't it? That was right. First one I put on, and then this one will be the second one. Yay! There we go. Wow, that's a bit too powerful. Okay, let's check this. Let's get the steering speed up a little bit. Propulsion, yes. Power, friction, dampening, strength. Okay, let's put the power down to 10. The friction's probably going to be good. The dampening can go down 70. Strength set. Engine travel, very little. Very, very little. Let's go 20 for now. And speed limit, let's go 10. Okay. Now that turns nice. Although it doesn't stop very quick. I like how manoeuvrable that is though. Philip, if you want to join us, basically go to the Steam group, which is linked in the description, and then once you joined, you'll be able to find me in the Steam group. Right click on me, or drop the box down and join game. Once you join the group, you can view the people in the group. You've got to click on me and you've got to do join game. Nice, that's actually the top speed as well. It's quite a nice speed. That clearance isn't too bad. Not forgetting though that that actually needs to go up higher anyway. Sounds like a 3/4 block. could do roller wheels on the back of this, I suppose, and have a piston that pushes it forwards and backwards. Or I could actually reverse up to the connector, connect it, disconnect, then we'll pull away. Just picking it from somewhere else could be the problem. Unless I know. This vehicle could be like the arms of a fork that goes underneath. No, that wouldn't work, sorry. I'm talking out loud and talking rubbish. I think I need to do the arm that picks it up. Okay, let's try out the old ramp anyway. Ooh. Okay. That does a pretty cool gun slope. Turning radius is really good. I'm liking it so far. Feels like a snail with no shell though, doesn't it? It's like the head and the feet of a snail, but everything else is missing. Yeah, I like this. Just got to figure out the best way to load it and unload it now. I think it's going to have to be a crane arm. Got a pretty decent turning radius as well. Whoa, downhill, downhill, brakes! Is there like a braking force that I can adjust? Because that shouldn't do that. Power, friction, dampening, strength. I suppose strength might stop it from going too fast. Let's do strength to 50 and see if it runs down the hill too fast again. Yeah, it just rolls down the hill. That's going to be controlled. Hopefully the remote control block will be able to limit the speed. Oh, as you said, it's the big ship floating. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Seems to have manoeuvred itself. Yeah, we didn't put landing gear on because it wanted to glitch out the first time we did that. It's definitely moved a bit, hasn't it? Should probably move it. But you know what? Let's do that, and then create from clipboard. And that should have turned up in here as the Akima, I believe it was, but it hasn't come up as Akima. So I've got a funny feeling it's now going to be some sort of large grid. It wouldn't have taken a photo. Never mind, it's there somewhere. Find out by date. Right. Oh, hello. That ship went. Right, okay, and is there one down here as well? Because we had one there, there's one down there. Okay. Right, let's carry on with this build. Well, I'm happy with that anyway, so... Just the arm idea, how are we going to bring it over? Let's reverse it up to that container so we can actually see the height. I do think I need to change the height anyway. I wish you could put some kind of braking force when you're rolling. I don't think it ever used to roll this much. But like engine braking would be nice. Could do with a block that's just about 3/4 in height for that to sit on. Again, probably actually the blast door blocks. Ones that are on the side might do the job. I think once it's on the back though, I can just reverse up and then it will just attach. I don't want to worry about them blocks. I'm going to have to pick it up off the floor, so I'm going to have to use the crane arm idea. I think I'm going to have to just go for that, the crane arm idea. And one more set of blocks on the back will be fine because of that. So how am I going to... How am I going to do this? I need to put a rotor down the end here somewhere. Possibly... let's do this roughly, first of all, just to see if the concepts will work, and then we can tidy it up after, I think. Better adjust that, because it's just going to go nuts up. Yeah, trying to get the view right. Okay, rotor. Phil, any luck's getting in, mate? Braking force. I'm sure that's a lot stronger than it used to be. 448 kilonewton meters. That seems like a higher number than usual. Once you're in the group, oh, I know why. Because Steam didn't start up on my computer when I started the game. That might just be one of the reasons why. Okay, try now. See if it'll let you join now. Sorry about that. I just realised why it wasn't working. Yeah, you should be able to find it now. When you click on my name, you should be able to join game. Okie dokie. It's going to have to be... Our current angle's 360 to 300. Can't even see it move, which is a pain. Need to get down there so that I can see it. But off the sides of the screen so that I can see it whilst I've got the screen up. There we go. Right. Let's have a think. Velocity 1. Right, lower limit, I want to go, let's go down to that as 0. And the upper limit, I want to set to 180. It's pretty much 180 degrees motion, but it's not though, because if I do an arm, it's going to crash. So I'm going to have to go for like 130 degrees. Okay, so now if I do reverse, it should put it where I want it. Glitching and moving is a bit frustrating. there's going to be about 2 blocks that I'm doing as well, actually. Let's just see if the concept will work before I worry too much about distances and gaps. That's going to be too high, isn't it? 2 blocks higher. 1, 2. Might get away with that. I can always adjust the suspension to lower us down anyway. But now that. Go there. Probably get away at knocking. That's a weird thing. I can't do that right now, can I? Let's adjust it slightly. Am I going to hit this? No, good. Let's put it on the bar as well. Make it much quicker. Okay. Just realised I'm going to end up really damaging that. Okay, let's move it up a little bit and then stop it. There we go. Again and drive it down. But if this is starting to make any sense at all. So where are you, Philip? Where have you got to? That's 2 blocks above there. So if I mount it on here. Let's put the block out to the side. Buying big platform with wheels. Big platform with wheels? Oh, the one down there. Yeah, I know what you mean. Come into the apartments and through the door. I think you're going to be. Just turn this block off. Where is he? Put your broadcasting on. Press Q. Q or O? I can't even remember now. No, O, isn't it? Yeah, O to broadcast. See him anywhere. There's no wheels in that one. We'll see you in a minute, Phil. It does say you're in the server. But yeah, Phil, if you want to join in and make a buggy like I'm doing, the idea is we want to make a buggy that can pick up one of these containers off the floor and then reverse up and attach it to one of these connectors on the wall, either using the crane or whatever, but the most compact design would be good as well. 2, 1, 2. Okay, my idea anyway, bit of a weird one actually, I'm not even sure it's going to work. I have to put an extra arm on the back of that as well. Okay. It's not as compact as I originally imagined it to be. But I think I've just figured this one out quite nicely. Yeah, this should actually work quite well. Help if I was actually in it, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's the second rotor. Want them to be the same pretty much. 130 and 0. I really should change the view so I can see what I'm doing. Not really going to help. Oh, you know what? I've just realised it's the opacity, isn't it? Because all the options reset earlier. Where are you? Display, no, game. Yeah, that's not it. That's better. Right. Let's get this one right now. So, 0, 130 and 1. Okay, 0, 130, 1. Nope. 0, 1. Stop! Right, I want the upper limit to be 0 then. Oh, you're outside the base. Oh, I've just realised where you are. You must have gone into one of the other med bays. Let me come out and find you. You put your broadcasting on. Press O so what broadcasting is on. I should be able to see him. Obviously 2 builds not done, looks like test ones. There's those 2 there. Bill, you need to press O, mate, so your broadcasting goes on, because there's no way I can find you otherwise. What's that red? Ah, there he is. Here you are. Join the faction. What's that red thing over there? Oh, wow. What is that all about? Right, one was here. He's a naughty boy, that's what he is. Putting holes in my my lawn. That's naughty. Tut tut, Spriteman. Just you wait till I get my hands on you, Spriteman. Holes in the lawn. Prop circle thing. Right, where did he go? Up there. Okay, so Phil, certainly like I said, to Phil. Okay, Phil, if you want to try and make a vehicle like I am, come up with another idea yourself, that'd be cool. Ooh. Right, what I think, if I group these, call it arm. Okay, and then on the cockpit I shall put reverse. Okay, let's set the park and brake off. I think I'm going to have to come out over a little bit. Ah, because of the rotors, it really messes up when you try to turn. Bit of a pain. Okay, let's now give this a go. That's going to look stupid though as it picks onto the back. I'm going to do a combination of pistons and pistons and rotors to stop it from oh hello, I just realised. Oh, that's good. Why is that now moving? Oh, look at this. Weird clang. I'm about to go a little bit further. Let's do that one first. That is acting very strange now I've got these on it. Looks like it's got no grip. Wow, just adding a couple of rotors to it and this handle's totally different. Oh, hang on, that might be why. The arm on the floor, isn't it? Okay, that's the problem with the design idea. Let's make a change to that then. Still not enough. I think that is. But now that's just a problem because I can't get the arm down to the right height now. That idea is not going to work. Might have to go for the piston idea instead then. It's a shame because for a second I thought that was going to work. I'm just going to go for a piston with a yeah, I'm going to go for a piston, I think, with the connector on the end. And then I'm just going to have to make sure that they're left at the right height. Okay. Okay, I swear I just deleted that. Oh, you're joking me. That's a bug. That's definitely a bug. Not a nice one either. Oh. I better go and put the brakes on. No, I like to get in there, not in the back. There you go. Yeah, this could be a problem now, trying to put wheels on it. Okay, 3x3 right. Oh. Wow. Okay. That's probably why when you put them on they drop, because they're spawning up high, so you don't have that problem. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I put them in the wrong place as well, haven't I? This is really messed up now. I'm going to do something crazy, as you do. because I don't want to have to restart all this. And I'm going to have to put more blocks in now, aren't I? No, it's not going to work because of where the piston is. Or is it? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's not actually too bad, actually, thinking about it. I just realised I could have a head on the back with a piston on like that, using rotors so that I get that twist action. And then have a piston going on the back to reach down to wherever it is. That would work, he says, without much confidence. Okay. Come on, place your bets. Is it just going to go on and work, or is it going to bug around everywhere? How did I know? Are you going to sort yourself out, server? Something about wheels, isn't there? As soon as you put a wheel on something, it messes right up. I think it's something to do with the power, actually. Because it lets you... Oh god, what have I done there? When you've got no power, you can put the wheels on. I wonder if that's what it is. Come on, stop glitching around. Come on, you're not really doing that. Or maybe you are. Let's turn the power off. Oh, okay, maybe not. I just thought maybe that was something to do with the shocks, but obviously not. Yeah, my guess was quite accurate, Adam. I did say it was going to glitch around when I put it on, and it did. Have I put that one on the right way around? I have. It's just sitting on the wheel. Oh, come on. Right. Let's get that piston down. And help I put the battery on. And now let's go to the wheels. Put them all the same. Make sure it overwrites the new ones I've put on. Minus 0.32. There we go. That's not too bad. Right, let's try again. Oh, here we go. Phil started. He's had an idea and he's got started. Right. Let's get rid of this piston now before that causes too many problems. They can stay there. Okay, so what height should we do this at? I need to work out the height from that one there, don't I really? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for 6. That's the same as well. So from there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where. Okay, I think. Oh, I'm gonna need lots of pistons though. This isn't gonna work. I can't get this together today. This isn't happening. I'm going to need quite a few of these. And that's going to extend by 8 blocks. That's going to take us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then another one will take us to there. Okay, so I need 3 of them. But then it's not going to put it right on. What's going on here? Oh. Come on. And then stick a connector on the end of that, and that's just not going to work, it's all the rubbish. Yeah, it doesn't like it already. Pistons. Right, okay, let's get this thingy bar sorted out. So, first thing I want to do is the piston group. Reverse, and then the next one is the connector. Double block on and off, and switch lock. Right. That's pretty cool actually. That kind of looked quite smart. It's not going to clear the back of this though, is it? But oh, okay, we could shove then, didn't it? Okay, let's reverse up slowly. Brakes on. It's sort of pulled it. It's ready to connect. Yay! And then put it in. Well, that actually kind of worked. Just needed to go further, really. I need to double up pistons and make them start further forward. Welcome to the stream, Aaron and Prince Jace. Nice to see you back again, Prince Jace. Having an interesting time here, trying to work out a concept on controlling these. It really doesn't want to move. Yes, that could be a problem. Wow, that's so really we do want some kind of wheel system. Oh, Aaron, thanks for the sub, mate. That was great. Cheers. I think we're onto something here. I like the way that moved. We're going to have to double up the number of pistons and mount them further forward, I think. But I can build around that with the power system. Oh, Aaron. Well, yeah, for those of you who just joined us, this block here that I've built is 3 containers. Got 2 mediums and a small. Oh, sorry, two large and a medium small blocks. There's a battery, and I've also put in there a programmable block and a timer. And there's the LCD there. That tells you what's inside it. It's empty at the moment, but that tells you the name of the pod, what number it is, and what's inside of it. Connector on each end. The idea is I'm making a vehicle that's going to be automated. It's not going to have a cockpit. It'll have a remote control. It'll be totally automated. It will move these around from where they need to go to where they need to go. The idea is that this room here is going to be a storeroom. So there's going to be lots of these merge connectors that these can connect to. Lots of these cargo boxes around, cargo pods. And up here, I'm going to make some areas like here, for examples, little squares where whatever vehicle's got them can leave them there or have them put there, drop them there, and then one of the vehicles will automatically drive up the ramp, come and get it, and take it back downstairs. And if anyone needs an empty one or one bringing up, it will bring it up for you as well. I really want to get a lot of automation done here, so these will be automatic. We're just trying to get something that works really well. Obviously it's going to be automatic, so I don't want to have to manually do it. Phil's been called to arms by the wife. Cheers for joining us, Phil. I'll catch you again soon, hopefully. See what he was doing here. Ah, he's gone for the thruster variety. And similar idea to what I've gone for. Interesting. I shall leave your creation there for you, Phil. No worries. Aaron, don't worry, mate. I've not had the best of luck this afternoon. When the stream started, I think I was about half an hour in, and I had a power cut, so the stream stopped dead. And then when I got the stream up again going, I then managed to delete the whole base by accident, so I had to restart the server and resume a previous backup save. Yeah, talk about crazy things in this base. Let's show you this base. Let's go back out to the entrance. We've got a few mobile bases out here that we've messed around with a while ago. Not that you can see much at the moment. There's a few mobile bases that are sort of in the making, but they're just littering the front lawn. But here's the hole to the entrance to our base. We have a large ship that comes in here. It wasn't here earlier, but I got rid of it for now just to make things easier. I will eventually be building a really smart door here. I want to come up with some really nice elaborate door. Maybe like an iris door or something like that. Some nice door system there. And then in here, you've got your ramp down to the underside, and there's a massive large turntable in the middle. But the large ship that comes in, it lands on that, and then it turns 180 degrees, so it's facing out the right way. And up here we have 8 drones. They're all going to be automated. They've got red and green lights either side. They're actually marker lights. What's going to happen is when the door opens and a large ship's going to come in or it's going to go out, they will deploy. They'll all come down automatically, and they'll all head out in formation out to the entrance here, and then they'll line up 4 either side like runway lights. So either side of the tunnel they'll line up to guide you in. So you just line up with them, and then you know you're straight, and then you go straight in. And then when whatever's coming is finished, they'll then return back in, dock back up to positions there where they can keep charged, and the door will close. That's the idea for them. We then have these 2 holes in the ground, which I will be having covered over eventually, and then the covers will remove, and then we have 3 pads in each. There's only 3 on this side, the other side's going to be built. These 3 pads basically roll forward and then lift up, and the ships that are on them are then up here available to fly off or be landed on. And each pad has its own apartment attached to it, which has got your cryo, your med bay, a little bit of artwork on the wall, your own storage container, and then we're eventually going to have a mod pack on, so we can put beds and furniture and that kind of stuff, so it'll look really nice in here and some decent lights. But for now this is the bare bones apartment. But each of the 6 pads has got an apartment like this, so obviously there's room for 6. And then the end of Friday's stream, we built a control room which we really should get lit up. This will be a major control room for the whole base. I'm probably going to put programmable blocks in here, I think, and timers to fit it out. And then have all the automated systems controlled from up here, and you can overlook it, LCDs and that kind of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to. I'm trying to do this cargo system at the moment, get some automation going from there. Overlapping blocks, that gives you the effect of an iris when opening. That's right, and that's kind of the idea I'm thinking of. Problem is the door can get very thick if you do that as well, so there's pros and cons. But what I want to do is find something that looks half decent, and I'll be happy with it. I don't think I'm going to get a full iris effect, to be honest, but we'll see what we can do. And even if you have 2 doors that go horizontally and 2 doors that are vertical, and they have a 45-degree angle on them, you then have like a diamond effect opening, which is kind of similar to an iris, I guess, in the fact that it's not square, it's a diamond. I'm trying to picture what would happen if you did the 45-degree angle box. you get a stretch diamond across. That could look quite good actually, seeing as the tunnel is more wide than it is tall. We'll have a play around though. I'll probably end up doing a miniature version first before I start digging into the walls, because we've got to do a lot of voxeling and I don't want to take more away than I need to. So I'll probably do like a miniature version out in the open first. But anyway, back on this build. I think I'm onto something here. I'm going to have some sort of wheel design on the back here, I think, to roll along. At least some sort of wheels. I can't think how the best way to do it would be. I could put, or if there's an extra gap there and an extra gap there, I could put one in the middle of one of these size wheels, but mounted directly on the side, but one higher. That's too big though. Too big. And the small wheels are too small because they don't clear the blocks that they're mounted to with the rotor. So I think I'm going to have to use the blast blocks along here. Or half blocks or something like that. I mean, the fact there's a bit of flex in the piston is actually quite good, because it means that when it grabs it, it can drop down on the back. So let's make a slope. We can put it up. That should work. Start off first of all like this. So that's something to put up, and then we'll go into a half block. Give it clearance over the bottom here. I think we might be on something here. Just need to adjust those pistons at the front, that's all. Okay, so that's the platform we're going to side it onto. It'll start along there, okay. So we need to do this again, but with a couple more pistons. I mean, if we do one more, but every piston we add on, we can move it this way 4 blocks. So we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8 blocks. We need to add at least 2 more pistons, which obviously makes that longer. But no, we can add actually one more piston, can't we? Because that will give us the 4, not 2. So if I put one more piston on, then I can take that part there to here. Which means that would be pretty much on the back okay. Yes, right. So, keep my head on, I might just better do this. A bit of trial and error, a bit of testing. Makes it fun, isn't it? Okay, so we want to be there. And I can build around. You got to be joking me. It's one of them days today. It really is. Oh, it's a Monday. Make sure I'm deleting the right thing. It's got the box around that. Yes. Blimey. I wanted to change this anyway. I didn't want to change it. Oh, could have been worse. Could have deleted the base. It's going to move now. I'm going to delete the base, aren't I? Right. Oh, I can't believe I did that again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put one there. I am tempted now to put the extra gap in. Oh no, I didn't want to do the wheel idea, do I? I'm gonna have fun now doing these wheels again, aren't I? You're right, Adam. I think we should ban me from delete button. I've not got a good record of it today. I'm usually quite good. I mean, I have deleted before in the past by accident. I'll blame Nova Charlie for jinxing this on Friday. Stop glitching. Alright, we'll sort them wheels out in a minute. Okay, I want to get the right angle because when we go up the slope, we want about a go from the centre block, don't we? So it probably should go. I think one block and then the slope, and we get away with that. Oh, I think I better probably sort this out now before it's too late. A second. Oh, you're right, Adam. Yeah, you're very right. I've done the rules the wrong way around, haven't I? That one there's the wrong one. You would have thought I would have remembered that this time. I've done so well today with that, and then I now mess up. Okay. Okay, so now I want the. Ooh, hello. Hang on. That should be the right one because it's the left. I've done these the wrong way around, haven't I? I've done the lefts on the rights and the rights on the lefts. Because this is a left and it should be a right. I think I must start building it one way around and just forgot which way around I was building it. Never mind. It's just a negative value instead of a positive value, that's all. So 3 by 3 right. There we go. Something about having a cockpit like that low between the wheels, looks quite smart. Alright, let's get these wheels sorted out. Again. Okay, so that's got to be 2. Obviously I'm putting the same values in because it's taking the values from the wheels that have most of that value. And by entering them each time, it overwrites the ones that haven't got that value. If that makes any sense. I'm just reinforcing these values, so I haven't got to keep looking between the two. Ooh. Turn. But you know what? That's at 8 a little bit. Right, okay. Take the brakes off. Oh, I know what the problem is. I need a battery now. Just somewhere. That'll do. Yay. There we go. I think I might change the angle slightly because it's a bit restrictive as well. Okay, so the approach angle. We could get one more block in there, couldn't we? Yeah, we could get one more block in there. Okay, let's get rid of that and that. Okay, now we want to do 4 pistons, and that's going to be 8 blocks, and then we're going to have the connector. So the connector's 2 blocks, so 10 blocks in total till we get to the end of block. So we should really have the connector sitting over these 2 really. That's a heck of a front. And what was the height of it we needed to do? 1, 2, 3, 4 to the centre of the connector above that. So we're looking at that height, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will clear that. Height will be too high to connect, I believe, so we're going to put these on something higher. We'll figure that out. Right. This is awkward. 2 connectors, piston, another piston, and then 2 more pistons would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, that's the furthest point forward. So we could actually have the end of the piston pointing out that way and just connect to it around the side. We're going to have to. So let's take these angled blocks up, because I think I'm going to have to do that at the front. That's still be nicest or the best we can do with the design. A bit worried about it being front heavy though, so perhaps we can try and get a battery somewhere inside the design. Condense 4 pistons together. I can't think of a way of doing that without using a mod, to be honest. This is looking a bit weird at the front though, isn't it? But perhaps I could figure something out into the build. Okay, so the piston will be able to sit on the end of this now. It does look silly, doesn't it? I can't help but think that this could be a waste of time because it looks stupid, but I suppose once you've got all the build around it and the thing on the back, it doesn't look too bad. It's just we need that weight at the back still. Shame you can't get batteries that will fit underneath there. If I get batteries that are 4 blocks long or 1 by 1, put one along there, one along there, and on the other side as well. If I could test it and have the weight down the middle at the bottom. It'll look even more like a turtle, isn't it? A tortoise. Right, let's put these pistons in place. Now we know where they can go. Where are my pistons? There it is. Okay, will it let us put this on the end? Yes. Okay, so that's number 1. 2, 3, 4, and then want the connector on the end. It's a bit nervous. So pistons under and then on top. I think I get what you mean. Yeah, you could condense it by staggering them next to each other, but then you have to put an extra block between them width-wise as well, and that would then create like a bending effect when you're pulling it in and out. Need to figure out. I mean, this is a safe place to start building blocks out from sideways. Oh. Don't like this twitching. I'm going to delete something by accident in a minute. Okay, I placed a block, I heard it place a block, and it hasn't placed the block. I'm guessing that it won't let me because it's doing that thing where it gives you the green boundaries to say you can, but then it decides you can't. So I shall make that head out, I think. I know that I can build on these. But let's go one better here. Okay. I'd like to get some batteries at the back to get some weight at the back. Can't think how I'd fit batteries in the back. I'm not too worried about its overhang actually, to be honest, because I think I can make it look quite decent. Best way I would do it is to split the base, where you have pistons in the middle or wheels on either side, then pull the pistons from the front to the back, if you get me, come from underneath. What I mean is redo the complete car. You have a space in between the wheels where you have the pistons. Attach a landing gear to pull the cargo pod closer, then use another piston set to attach the connector as you have been doing already and put it even closer. Oh, I get it, yeah. It's just a lot of extra work to program for as well. That's the problem. I need this to be quite a simple, swift motion. It needs to work fairly quickly. I get what you mean though. I'm getting the drift of it. I'm thinking it's not too bad an idea. I'm gonna finish off what I'm doing here, I think, and just see how it works. It's always good to follow through with each idea. Then you can see the pros and cons of each one until you eventually find all the pros of all the different ideas and combine them to make the ultimate solution. Well, that's the idea anyway. Right, we need to get some power on here, and I've just seen a good place to put a battery. Well, it's not a good place because it's more weight at the front, but it won't let me because of the pistons at the moment. Let's put one there a second. And I need to have a control thingy on it just for now, but it won't be on there on the finished. I can't do it there. That has to go. Right. Pistons, save, connector. That's okay because it's using the value of the actual blocks. Okay, I think let's group those pistons, reverse, and then the connector, toggle block one off, that's always good to have, and then switch the lock. Let's give this a go. Steering radius is a bit funny. When it goes to full lock, it really twitches. Right, okay. Now when that extends, let's pull this forward a second. Let's see where this goes to. Cool. It's a little high, but I think that's enough to get a lock on it. Which means I've got like a couple of blocks play. There you go, see? Now if I lock that one on. Okay, pull. Can't switch the lock for some reason. Interesting. Oh, connection problem. Apparently I have a connection problem. But I'm still streaming. Is that the server? The server just decided to give up. That was probably too much for the server. In fact, if I remember rightly, about a month ago when we was doing the streams with Trent and Phoenix, who was having problems on the server with connector blocks, which is nice. Let's see if I can recover this quickly. It seems to be running still, so it might just be me disconnecting from the server. Let's have a look. Ah, interesting. There we go. Wow, that's interesting. So it must just be a connection problem between the server and myself. It's too bad. Oh, it says that and it's here again. That is interesting. Must have disconnected from the server. The server must have lost connection with me quite a while ago. Oh, well, we get to that again. It's always good. Yeah, it struggles at full lock. Let's have a look at that. Let's change that down to 35 at 0. Oh, of course, 0.35. I'm steering angle 20. That makes no sense whatsoever. 30 degrees is 0.53. Yeah, okay. That might make sense. In my head it doesn't. It's still not turning right. Strange. It was doing okay earlier. Okay, strange. Never mind. Let's get lined up anyway. And it's acting very weird now. It was handling really nice just now, and now it's just totally gone. Okay, let's just end this if that helps. It just doesn't want to drive. Before it booted me off the server, it was fine. Okay. Wow, that was a bit. It's a bit better. Sort of. Okay, let's press 3 to turn it off. Oh dear. Go on, pull, pull, pull. That'll do. Okay, park brakes off. Got a bit of a wobble on, but you know, like I said, everything we do in this game, there's always problems with the physics, but Keen will fix it, and when they do, our inventions will work even better. Problem is, when you turn, it doesn't want to go. That is a bit of a pain. I'll turn on the spot. I might have to get rid of the middle wheels, because I think that's the problem. It's twisting that middle wheel that's the problem. If I get rid of the middle wheels though, I've got room then to put batteries. That is a solution. Looks a bit weird, but less wheels, less clang, less issues with trying to move. Oh, less power as well driving. We're going to have to turn the power up a little bit. Let's put the brakes on first. It's also less grip when we put it on the back as well, which is another problem. Where's the wheel group gone? Strange, it's actually disappeared. Okay, right, let's up the power to 20. Friction we can up a little bit. Strength dampening, suspension travel, yeah, that would do. We'll leave it like that. I think the height, the travel height, we will adjust so we can get a better line up with the container. Yeah, you're right actually, the 6 wheels was to go up and down the ramp. Up the ramp not a problem, at the bottom, but the top we don't want to ground out, so that's what we'll test now. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, look, that's actually not a bad idea, we can crab now. Okay, we better invert the steering now we've done that. Interesting how it swapped it around now. Wheels, left and a right. I guess now. Invert steering and in. But still got a feeling I inverted the wrong two. Yes, I have. I've inverted the wrong two. So, right. That's better. It's still not steering though. When you turn, it doesn't want to move. Oh, I know what I did. The speed, I adjusted the speed by 2 kilometers. I wonder if that's done it. Come on. When you turn, it doesn't want to go. Little bits of steering. It's really annoying because it was turning really good earlier. Doesn't like the steering angle too much, but earlier when I fixed the steering angle it still messed up. Let's drop that down. There you go, see how it goes. I wonder if this is the friction maybe. Drop the friction level down, it might blur it. That was handling so much nicer earlier. I'll stop glitching between the views. I just realised the back of this isn't going to make it up the ramp, is it? Oh, it will. But there's not enough power to get up the ramp, or traction. So, friction's going to have to go up. If it's causing a problem with steering or not, that's got to go up. The strength, let's knock that up. Let's see how that goes. This feels so different with 4 wheels. With 6, it was just so much more able. It's very strange. Okay, let's put the power up. You hate it when you hit the Windows key instead. Right. It is hitting at the back there, isn't it? It's really glitchy. I do look forward to the day when everything just runs perfectly smooth. Oh, it was going so smooth earlier. This is terrible now. Oh, you're joking me. Them 2 wheels made such a difference. Okay, I suppose. Oh, it's that back block, isn't it? I need to get rid of. This could end badly. Okay, who left the handbrake off? That was me. I think the suspension things are a bit of a pain as well. I can't believe that doesn't want to go up. It's got to be friction. Yeah, come on. There's not much weight on the front wheels. You can see them quite clearly spinning faster than we're going. We're going to need them wheels back on. I've got a feeling there's something wrong here as well. I think it was working really good earlier. There's something not quite right here. I need to take the handbrake off. When you put the handbrake on, it freezes the suspension where it is. Suspension travel. Let's put the suspension travel to 100%. Right. Let's dropping it down. Okay, that's not doing what it should be doing. Get up there. This is really badly glitching. Let's turn off the connector a second. No. But yeah, saved it. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. We're gonna have to add the wheels again, I think. Might even have to add more. Okay, let's line up again and slide this back on the block, but this time see if we can do something about the length of the vehicle and extra wheels. I kind of like this idea with the piston, and I could even make this look good if it worked. And my zoom won't work, there we go. It's really awkward to control. This is, I can't know how to explain it really, it's just really weird. It's so glitchy. Come on. That's how it's going to be, is it? So then wheels in the middle did a lot. I suppose if I put batteries in the middle, that might solve it. I'm sure the batteries would be heavier than... but I need to put wheels on anyway now, don't I? That's not doing it. Thinking maybe a dual axle at the back and just do front wheel steering. Yeah, gotta move that. There you go. Might just put another set of wheels on the back. Sorry guys, missed you in chat there. Aaron, yeah, to catch you later, mate, if you're still there. See you soon. I tend to stream every night during the weekdays, so 8 o'clock GMT. I'm not sure whereabouts you are. I'm not too good at the old time zones, but basically we started streaming 3 hours 15 minutes ago. Yeah, we did. 3 hours 15 minutes ago. Blimey, tonight's flying by. So same time every weekday night, I think, to be honest. But I'll catch you soon. Oh, UK as well. So it's 8 o'clock, mate. 8 o'clock, weekday afternoons. That's when I tend to be streaming. Take care, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers for watching. Get away with two right next to each other, is that going to look rubbish? And what wheel am I doing? This has to be a left wheel, because I think I remember right, I got them the wrong way around. That's too close. Yeah, it looks silly as well. There's lots of reasons why this is really bad. But you know what, let's just give it a try. By 3 right. Okay, let's now put stop it. Wheels, oh, you're right, the wheels aren't in the suspension, are they? That suspension looks bigger. To me, does that side look bigger? Nah, that's me. It looked a lot bigger, that did. Let's see what happens when we spawn the wheel back on. In fact, before we do spawn the wheel on, we should put the settings in. So it's that one and that one. You know what? Let's turn the steering off. Power 50. Friction. Let's try that back down again because having too much friction can be bad. 50 on strength. Suspension travel should be 20%. We don't want too much play. Speed limit starts 12. Right. Okay, right now let's find them wheels. Steering. That one. I think it's something to do with the fact that it's named to exactly the same, even though on the same vehicle, and I can't select the steering on that one either. And that was the new one. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this. Okay, let's try again. This side first. It's not too bad. Ah, that's better. Oh, there goes. Having a tantrum now. So they're the new ones. I'm pretty sure that'll be the front then, and that one. Steering. Yeah, you got the steering right. Just the back ones that need to be changed. So that one and that one. Steering off. Select all. Save. Okay, let's get these values in again. Power 50. I'll press the Windows key again. Right, 50. Damping 70. 50. Speed limit 12. Right, fingers crossed. Oh, steering needs to swap round because I'm steering the wrong way. Hang on, brakes please. Okay, the ones that we're steering are that one and that one. better steering. This is so unbelievably glitchy. Ah, but look, smoother, and it steers. Ah, camera. Okay, let's just give this a go. Really glitchy about the way it's moving though. Okay. Oh, it's doing its own thing now. Well, it always was, wasn't it? Come on! Oh, two was in the air now. Oh yes, come on. You know you want to. Oh, it's so glitchy. What a shame. It was going so nice earlier. And we bottomed out just like before. Oh boy. Perhaps we should maybe put another set of wheels in the middle but slightly further forward just so there's enough room to get batteries in. And have ball steering at the front maybe. This is annoying. Might have to try another design idea, I think. I wonder if a merge block might be better. Perhaps I could do a vehicle that is really tall and literally drives over the block, and the merge block would just glide over it at the right height, and then you just switch the merge block on, it's got it, and then you can drive off. That might be a good way of doing it. No pistons then. What to do? Well, we've got 6 people watching the video. Someone's got to have Space Engineers and a computer they can run it on right now. Because if you have, join my Steam group. The link's in the description of the video. Once you've joined, you can then join this game on the server and come and build something, because we're trying to figure this out. And the more heads there are, the more vehicles we can make, the more chance we've got of fixing this. Right, I think I'm gonna leave that a second, keep it on in the game just for reference, Oh, I do like that. I've never noticed that before, the lights on the corners. I also say headlights. Very cool. So, we've got nobody in chat then that wants to join the game, eh? Okay, I think you keep saying about the crane idea. A crane down here would work well. So we could have one little bay, vehicle parks into, and then a crane will lift it off the back and put it where it needs to go. That would work well. That could work pretty well, actually. The problem is when you're up here, I guess what we'd have to do is have the vehicles lined up in a row or something somewhere, and whatever it is that unloads the ships will load it onto the back of the truck, and then the truck drives down. Perhaps that's the way to go, or have some kind of crane loading kind of system here, maybe like a rotor in the middle of the floor, attached to the floor with an arm going off, another arm, and then it goes around, it picks one up, turns 90 degrees or 180 and puts it on the back of the truck, maybe. But the truck's going to have 6 wheels because it needs it for the traction. Probably got to the original idea. A truck and trailer system. I think that's just make things more awkward, to be honest, because if you're going to have a truck and trailer, the trailer's still got to have things loaded on the back of it, just like it would if it was a truck, and then you've got the articulation issue going up and down the slope. Although now I'm thinking, if we're going to have a crane system, we might as well just have like a piston arrangement or something, or a crane that picks it up and puts it where it needs to go, but trying to get it down there problem. But also, the original idea was to look good. It was an excuse to have lots of vehicles move around automatic. The drones are going to be automatic. I want to have various vehicles just going around doing stuff, just to make it like a busy base. So it's really cool. Think of a conveyor. Perhaps if I have some conveyor system that moves them into place down here, so once I put it somewhere, then the wheels start moving it to where it's got to go. A lot of grouping of wheels and choosing the right ones to activate, but I think it could work. Then it could look a hell of a mess as well. That's an idea though. I just like the idea of having it all built on the vehicle. Perhaps back to the idea of just having to connect it at the front like this with no pistons, having the wheels spread quite wide, and it literally just reverses right up to it, so the wheels go either side. I might just do that, and then we'll have to figure out more width up here. I mean, we could always cut this back. We've got room there to do it if you want to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a go at that. And we should also get rid of one of these because we've got more than we need. Okay, let's build a vehicle that has wheels that go either side. Pretty much centered. Nice. Don't want a heavy block, let's go for the lights. We're going to have to use the 3x3 wheels, so let's go to that height. Okay, so to be the same width as the container, it's 7 blocks wide. Wheels to go either side, and for the whole car to be fairly low, wheels have to mount up quite wide. Might have to go for the skid steer system. but then I won't be able to do the autopilot on it, so that's no good. I mean, the rear wheels can sit in, they could be in front, but the other ones can be quite wide at the front, so I suppose we could just have rotated wheels that move and have the powered wheel at the back, very similar to a pallet truck. We could go for a pallet truck idea. Or perhaps we should just fit little wheels in the bottom of these so they can be pushed along. Nah, that would be a bit rubbish. I've got to stack them real well. The wheels that I've got in mind wouldn't really work. What a pain this one is. My idea of doing the wheels either side is going to have to be 2 blocks wider to get on either side without touching. Let's do that anyway. Let's see what we can do. Let's go to about. The best wheels to go on this. I mean, I could actually have a number of rotated wheels along here and have them literally turn on to a set speed when they're needed. For example, going up and down the ramp, but when it comes to turning, they just go to freewheeling. I know you can't do it that way, can you? I'm gonna have to have powered wheels. So perhaps I should run the half blocks down here to get a little bit off the width. That would work. Let's do that. It will look flimsy when you get to where the wheels are going to be mounted, but we can come to that later. And it's not going to let me put these here because that block's in the way, which is going to be a pain. Okay, let's cut that block. Paste it back in over here. There we go. I've got the idea of where it needs to be anyway. Finish this up now. So let's put a wheel right at the end, and this time we're going to get it right. This is left wheels, that's what we want. Good. Get the shocks the right way up. That'll be 1. Now I think we should make. In fact, now let's make this the right wheels. This is going to be the back of the vehicle. Okay, that's weird. Gotcha. Okay, let's choose right wheels, 3x3. That's 5x5. That'd be way too big. Okay, so that's 1. And these aren't gonna have any steering on them. So let's put that one there. So I could have a little bit of steering on that back one to help if it needed. Yeah, I think I will do full steering at the front actually, because it's extra grip, extra traction, better control. Red. New to the channel, can I ask, but if you don't mind, what are you trying to do? I'm trying to build something that works. I'm trying to make a cargo container carrier that can both pick it up and drop it down. We've done various different ideas. For example, there's this one here which worked and didn't work. So I'm now working on a design that goes around the container, so I haven't got to use any pistons, because I think the pistons are making it glitch out. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I think what I'm going to do as well is turn symmetry on a second. Okay, let's put the wheels to be a bit thinner at the front. Yeah, let's do that there. And I want a set of right wheels here. That's too close, but that would fit. It's going to make the vehicle quite tall, quite long I mean, but I think it'll work because it's going to have the weight distributed evenly now. And that should be where the other ones go. So we'll do double steering at the front, and then we've got plenty of traction now. A bit thinner at the front than the back. Oh, I've gone and put the wheels on this side on symmetry. What an idiot. Right, now let's get the other side on. So we want 3x3 lefts. Why did he go upside down for that one? I moved to the side. Playing games with me. Right, and well, left actually, but. Red, that's an idea that's been mentioned by Adam. I do like it, but the problem is what happens when you go up top. A rail system down here would be awesome. It would work really well, no problem at all. The problem is when you're up here, how do you get them onto the back of it up here? I mean, I suppose whatever vehicle takes them off or a ship that brings them in can load them on, but I don't know, I'm trying to keep things as open as possible, and I like the idea of having a vehicle, having it all contained, so I'm really not too sure at the moment. I'm just experimenting around. I'm thinking this might be too big, to be honest, and that's not going to clear. The clearance is going to be an issue here, isn't it? I'm going to have to put a wheel in the middle. Oh yeah, Red. You want to come see how many pistons we've got? Oh look, there's one. And it's got another one on the end of it. Any guesses how many more we've got? 3, 4, oh look, 5, 6, oh yeah, there's another one there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15 pistons, I think. 15 pistons? 3, 4, 5, 50, yeah, 15 pistons just in this sort of room here. 15. And then on the other side we will have another 15 when we've finished it. We'll put more of them in here. That'll be like the same here again, so another 15, so that'll be 30 pistons. Yeah, pistons aren't really a problem on the base. Big rotor there and this big turntable which actually works, which is pretty amazing. Well, the new physics fix has actually fixed a bit, but it's also caused some new problems, so yeah, pros and cons, swings and roundabouts. I've got a horrible feeling now because I've put all these wheels on, totally forgot about the clearance issue. We already know that that doesn't work for clearance. And I've made an even bigger gap between the wheels now. If I put a wheel in the middle, it's just not going to turn. Unless I do front and rear wheel steering, which means I'm going to have to put a bigger gap between them two. Oh no, because I'll turn the same way. That'd be alright. If I put a wheel in the middle, it's going to be horrible, but... Oh, I'm not liking this now. Really not liking it. Most of the day I've been pretty excited about giving this idea a go, and it's just not gone how I wanted it to go. Okay. Let's see if that'll go up and down the ramps. At least we've got somewhere to put the batteries. I'll just do that one for now. Not going to need much more than that. Let's pop a cockpit in there temporarily. We're not going to have a cockpit in when it's working, but for now, so we can try it out. Okay. Interesting arrangement. Actually, that kind of works. Wow, that's really shifting. That's kind of scarily actually works. There's while he crashes it. Glitchy. Let's change some of the settings a second. That's right, some default settings as well. And just speed limit that needs to change, because otherwise we're going to kill ourselves. Let's put the friction up slightly. Suspension travel 20. Actually thinking about it, let's leave that to 100 for a second. Right, it seems to have sorted out now I've done them changes. It's really interesting with the steering system. Right, let's get this out of the way. You know what, I might just delete it. Let's just delete it. Yes. Okay, let's see how it handles the top of the ramp. Ah, see, look at that. That's pretty nice. And then once it's got the weight in the back, obviously the front will sit up in the air until the back gets up. Let's see what it turns like. I'm going to have to change the angle of some of these wheels, I think, but that's still pretty good. To be honest, I think the middle ones could probably do turning off. The last two I added, so that will be that one and that one. Ah, that's better already. That's a really good turning radius. Fit through here, but like I said earlier, I can always take away some of that. That actually goes really nice now. And for the size of the vehicle, the turning radius is really good. Yeah, I'll just voxel out some of that rock and we'll get down the side there, but that's right, I don't need to go around there yet. I'm not going to start editing the base until I know I've definitely got the right vehicle. The size of the vehicle isn't a problem for up top, that's good. I can't really see it being a problem down below really, as long as I make the bays wide enough. It's on two wheels for a second. Oh, brake. There we go. see the angle coming down. Okay. Let's see what we can do about lining up one of these. Another thing as well, when there's quite a few down here, we might not have the room to manoeuvre around them all. That could be a problem. With the steering, it is pretty manoeuvrable. Oh. Sort of. What I need now is a connector on the back there, or I could build over the top and it just picks up off the ground a little bit. It would mean a piston, but it'd just be a very small amount of movement. I can actually make this a bit shorter because that's quite a bit longer than it needs to be really. I'll probably take off about 4 blocks off the back and then move them wheels forward a bit. Maybe even tie it to a turning circle then. That is definitely a lot longer than it needs to be. Okay, let's have a look at putting a connector on or something. Now, I could just put a connector on the back here and then it stays on the floor wherever I put it, but then that's going to be dragging on the floor and the clearance is going to be a problem. It has to come off the floor a little bit. I think a crane on this itself, so I can arm go across the top. Put it about there. It needs to come off the floor by a block, or just one block really, just one block. So if I have a piston in the middle and a landing gear, I could possibly even actually reduce the length of the back ever so slightly, take the front off and have the six wheels, the 3 either side, and then all the mechanics and stuff can be on top here. You could use a merge block on the top to put it up much smaller than a piston. You could, yeah, you're right there, merge block. Would it pull it? Do you think it would lift it enough? Let's have a look at merge blocks. Let's see what we can do. Well, I think it might just pick it up a block. I mean, the middle of this is... Did we do this odd or even? Any good, is it? 5, 5. Oh, it's centered. That's good. It's not sideways. I'll obviously sink it into the roof because we've got the room for it. Yeah, you know what? I think that might be the answer. let's hope it can lift that distance. Things not going right now. I've got a horrible feeling the server's going to kick me off in a second, or it's going to crash. Ah, just deleted the battery. Why? Oop, too low. That's alright. So, I've got a feeling I'm going to have to bring it down one lower than it is, but it's still not going to pick it up though, is it? Got a feeling that's not enough. We can try. Oh, it's trying. Oh, it's on there, isn't it? And it's off. Turn it on. Oh, it's actually merging. I think it's actually merged. Oh no, maybe not. It's grabbing it though. It's like it grabs and let's go. It's actually stopping it from moving. A piston in the actual pod. Could do, but then the control of that piston you would better do that really. Well, it means adding even more stuff to the pod, so it's probably not a good idea. See if there is any settings for the merge block. I can't remember if there is. No. I'm gonna have to have a piston actually on this, aren't I? But a merge block instead of a connector might be the secret to a successful setup on here. I'm gonna have to change the blocks that are around the outside, aren't I? So let's go to there. It's a shame I have to put a piston on because it's so much extra height. And it's connected to the side, but that's going to be weird. I could use two together maybe, but that's a whole new load of problems. So the merge block, we'll want to sit up to there and then have two blocks, so this goes 3 in height across. Okay, how high is that? That's basically the top height, and it gets underneath there, but we won't be driving over this bridge, which was something I wanted to do. I'd like to make some little buggies just drive around for the sakes of it. But I think I can make this a lot shorter than it is anyway. But if this works, this part, I can mess around with the wheels there to make it shorter. I better pull this out of the way actually. It's a bit more stable though than the previous design. Okay, I'm just going to make the maximum limit I'm going to do this a different way. Top line, I did. Good. Okay, it's off. That's good. Okay. Let's get the piston. Maximum distance 2 meters. Minimum distance 2. Oh, of course, it's a small piston. Right. Let's put some buttons on the bar. Let's put toggle back on off, and then let's put reverse. Yeah. Okay, let's see where that is now. And that shouldn't have merged because I had that turned off. Interesting. 0.6. Let's change it to a 0.5. 0.5. Well, a bit weird. It's doing that thing with the steering again because it's so heavy now. Does it want to steer? That's a bit nicer. The pod, I wasn't going to take the pod over the bridge. The idea was these vehicles were going to go over the bridge to charge or something. But I mean, I could actually even put them side supports there into pistons that are fully extended. So when we're not carrying it, it retracts and it shrinks down to a smaller size. In fact, I could just do that and use them to pick it up. There's options there. Let's see if we can get up here now. Is it turning when you've got this weight? It's a real problem. As soon as you turn full lock, it doesn't want to know. I have to adjust these steering settings, I suppose. Really difficult to turn with power. I suppose because I've limited the speed, I suppose it won't harm putting power to the wheels. Let's give them full power. Glitchy now. I can make the wheels play nice with each other at full lock. That could be really good. Whee! Brakes. Well, that works. I can make the wheels close to each other and I can adjust them to make them a bit smoother. that can be done, but the actual concept of how we're holding this, that's okay. I might get rid of these blocks here behind us now and just put this on the floor. The only problem is I'm not going to be able to get connected to that connector, am I? Although I have got an idea. Let's see. It's about half a block in height, that's handy. Longer than that. Hi Esker, welcome to the stream. We're really busy on this one tonight, trying to figure something out. Sort of. Going to fall down either side, don't they? Otherwise, that was almost good. More blocks. A bit longer, but I don't want to wait too long. Whoa. Because I'm merged, I can't control it directly though, because it'll always be different. I've got a feeling I'm about to be disconnected from the server because the blocks aren't doing what it's supposed to do. It's probably got hold of me. There we go. That's crooked. This guy's waiting for live. You saw 20 minutes warning and fell asleep. Oh. Okay, let's turn the merge block off, which doesn't exist anymore apparently. Okay. Come to think of it, we should have dropped the seems the merge block's got a problem. I guess the merge block head has broken or something. Light cannon? Whereabouts on the base? Oh, it's on that ship that's attached to the thing. That's confusing. So the merge block there and there. pain, this one. This is not the best, and everything keeps disconnecting as well, which is a bit annoying. So that's not going to work with the merge block and the connectors. Have I made this bot by your own? Yes, I have, Eska. I'm getting fed up with this idea now. I really am. This is not working. I really can't think of any better way of doing this, really, because no, I think I might have to take a break from this one. This has been a bit of a nightmare, and we have come to that midnight point as well. I've been streaming for 4 hours, well, in 2 streams because I got a power cut for 10 minutes. The rail system idea I'm starting to feel more drawn towards. It works great for down here, but upstairs it could be a problem. But then I think to myself, if I'm going to do a rail system, why don't I just have a rail system that picks them up, swings around 180 degrees, it goes up through the roof, and then flies along to where it needs to go. I mean, I could have connectors up here that are on like these little blocks, and then it flies along. But then that's either pistons to make it look like it's on a rail, or use wheels that are in a gutter. And if you're using wheels, then we're pretty much doing the same thing we're doing here. There is a mod that has rails, and I've used it before. We've been using a mod. In fact, the rails idea might not be so bad, because you can literally just drop them on the rail and then they'll just drift off to where they need to go. I just don't know the best way to do this. Wish there was a nice solution. Probably a good idea if I mounted these somewhere that was more useful as well, because it's using the small blocks and the large blocks, trying to get this height right. To be honest, the problem isn't really down here. I'm thinking more at the top. I could make a crane here easily that will do this. Not a problem at all. But it's what to do at the top. I mean, I suppose we could have another crane up here, but could do like you get in the freight yards where you have the gantry that moves up and down with wheels, and then they could even put that into like a groove into the floor so it doesn't go offline. I suppose that could work. Eska trying to talk to the bot, eh? It's not one of them bots, it's just a simple one, it does just a few things. No. Eska wants to chat at the bot already. I could do a half block gully that the wheels could stay in and have like a gantry. And then do the same down here but attached to the ceiling. But then I've got the issue of when I've got a truck and that's on the back. I suppose, yeah, I'll use landing gears to hold it in place, can't I? Right. Let's dismantle some parts. Right, let's just get rid of that. Oh, it's just use what's it called? I forget what it's called now. Hang on. Fussbot. Fussbot. It's only very basic. Don't really want anything that does stuff. I just wanted to say a few things occasionally. That's all I need. So basically, we just want a simple truck with a landing gear that will hold it once it's on the back. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that, and then hopefully that'll work. We've built quite a few tonight. Just nothing's worked. I tend to go for large blocks as well, but no, so they will never fit. That's it. What's the height we're going to need? No, I do. Yeah, let's go for that width. Bear in mind I need to also fit things like batteries underneath as well. So that's the width of the wheel. That's the gap between the wheel. Let's do another one and another one. And then 1, 2, 3. Come on. Then another wheel will go there. 7, 1, 6. Right, okay. Is that too long or is that alright? I think that'd be alright. Okay, let's turn the symmetry off. These are the right wheels, okay, so we're facing that way then. 1, 2. 3. And start at the front again, but with the left. Be easy to name then, shouldn't it? 1, 2, 3. Eska, if you learn 3D modelling, I'll put you on my development team. I've got a game that I'm developing very slowly. If you get any good at 3D modelling, I'll have you on there. You have to learn how to model some old American muscle cars for me, okay? Okay. Spacing the wheel is good enough to get up and down the top. I've got room to fit batteries and pistons. It needs to say relatively simple, this does, to get it all on. Should probably not take it any lower than it already is, but I'm tempted to put a row of blocks underneath. Let's drop that. No. Okay. Now landing gear can't really mount on the side of that, but if I put half blocks... No, I just mount landing gear on there, that's fine, that's good. Right, okay, so a landing gear could probably go in the middle. We need one to be honest as well, don't we? But 4 would look nice if it was laid out correctly to hold the width. So we're looking at 7, there's 5 apart. Ah, it's going to get in the way of the steering. Okay, I have to move one back. And then is that still going to get in the way? No. For now all I can do is simple enemy face, really simple. That's better than nothing. Some people just can't even get started on the stuff, so it's good you got started at least. Okay, space down the middle is good for batteries. I need one anyway. Still be sitting on it though, isn't it? Enough distance. Over the front a little bit. Right, just for now we'll stick a cockpit on it so we can see how that's going to go. Can we get right on the edge? Okay, that should be pretty simple. Okay, let's get those middle ones to stay still. That'll be number 2 on both sides because we did them in order this time deliberately. Let's change the steering speed so it's better. Go to 3. Whoa, forgot about the speed of the thing. Yeah, it's handy, you just stopped in mid-air. There we go. Okay, wheels, let's change the top speed. Let's go for 16 this time. Power 40, friction 30, because I know it can cause problems, that can. Let's just do that for now. Okay, that feels really quick. It's very glitchy for some reason. Let's drop the speed back down again. That's better. It's the speed that's the problem. So that's clearance is good. Perfect. It's when you go fast, it really glitches out. It's got to be because of the server. Okay, the brakes on, let's get out and let's see if we can one of these on. We need to disconnect this connector. Will it let us glitch in from the side? Probably not because I'm too close. Ah, there we go. Come on. Oh look, Phoenix is on. Playing Kerbal Space Program. He could join us, couldn't he? Can't I select actually that? Alright, okay. Is that the one? Yay. Okay, gotta be carefully. Copy that. They're gonna auto lock as well, aren't they? Whoa! Guess that was a problem. Yeah. Nice one. Got that again. But not quite exactly the same. Okay, let's get it lined up. Don't think that's going to let me pace it somehow, even though it goes green. That far enough? Sort of. That'll do. So I'll get it to be more centered when we do it. But now it's got that weight, it's having a bit of a glitch. Okay, let's see how that goes now. We have to do the whole power thing again now, I think, aren't we? Why not the friction down a little bit? I've just got a feeling it's because I know that friction can be a real pain. Oh, hello. Come on, stop glitching on me. I've got a feeling that the recent patch, I think it was today or last night or over the weekend, I've got a feeling it's messed more things up because we've done far more advanced things than this and it hasn't been this glitchy. But that was pretty successful. Managing to turn as well. Oh, I just pressed the wrong blinking button, didn't I? But that's alright. God, glitchy. What happens if we turn the landing gears off? I think it's not like that at all. Performance issues. No kidding. Right. Let's take it back down. I think we're going to have to keep with this design for now and then do the overhead gantries like we originally suggested. We could perfect this vehicle a bit better. Problem with the overhead gantries up top is it's going to be awkward because we can't put anything in the way. Well, we're going to turn over. Oh, that happened. Right, okay. So we need a piston. Okay, let's take them off. Oh, it stopped again. Oh, I have got a driving license. Just keen, isn't it? I think it'll be interesting to see what they do on Friday. We might have to part this up and wait till Thursday, Friday when the patch comes out. Because it's not really playing ball right now. Okay, let's try this. It looks the part anyway. But you know what? What might help is a little bit of suspension travel. That should hold it up, shouldn't it? That's really, really overpowered. Okay. Oh, it was nice that I turned. Okie dokie. Well, let's park it up. And don't ever touch it again until Keen fix physics. Did that budge? I think he might have done. Nah, it didn't, did it? Okay. Oh, I've already gone over there, haven't we? That's fine. We shall leave that there and see what we can do with it. I've got a feeling the merge block might not be a good idea for the cranes. You might have to put a connector on there. Or no, in fact no, just use landing gear to pick it up, can't we? I'm gonna worry then about it at all. But otherwise, I think we're alright. We've not done as much progress as we did before. But I'm happy with this pod anyway. That's pretty awesome that, you know, we can just put stuff in there. Like so. There you go. That's awesome. Should I put 4 things across? There you go. 2-second delay anyway, so it's not too heavy. But that's cool, I like that. You can see at a glance then what's in there. Yeah, that's the best thing to come out tonight, making them, quite like them. And this little vehicle here, I think that's going to be the answer. Get rid of the cockpit, we'll put a remote control, we'll make it look very streamlined and low, really smart, maybe a couple of marker lights on it. And then when Keen fix the physics, it will work. And then we can use a loading crane down here, as everyone suggested. I'll probably run it from the roof or make a inside frame. But upstairs is the problem because it can't be any higher than that ceiling, because when it turns round it swipes over here. So it's either that or we do a crane arm which starts with space over here so it can move out of the way, or we do guide rails, you know, like a dip in the ground for the wheels, and it just sits right back over here for when that turns round. That's probably the best bet. Then we'll do a proper gantry like I do at the terminals. Yeah, I think that's probably the solution. The wheeled vehicle again, but we could even do rotors actually. Yeah, we'd do rotored wheels. That way, I haven't got to worry about suspension, and we just have them working at a set speed. We say forward, stop, or reverse, and then it will just move up and down the rail. Once it gets to its waypoint, that can activate the rotors to stop. So that would work. So yeah, we can use that to automate it. And then we'll have like predefined spaces where the containers are left. It goes over, picks it up, and then drops it off at the loading off point. Meska's being an idiot on forums. But yeah, well, I think guys, that's where I'll leave it tonight. I've gone over by about half an hour tonight already. Hopefully we'll get a load more in tomorrow night who can join, and we can maybe get a bit more finished. We are really getting close to the point really where I'm just hoping that Keen can fix stuff, because we're getting more and more involved with our designs that we really need them to now work. If the physics were working, we could have had this done tonight, but it's just too many glitches, too many problems. However, I am looking forward to getting these drones automated. Get time tomorrow during the day, I shall get the script finished, and then maybe tomorrow night we can have a go at getting them working, because that'll certainly look amazing when you see them flying, especially in formation, taking it in turns, flying out, lining up, and then coming back in again. That'd be pretty cool. So I'll have to see what we can get doing with them. I'm looking forward to that. But thank you very much, guys, for joining us tonight. A like and a share would be appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. So I'll be streaming every night this week. Start streams at 8 o'clock GMT. It's approximately 4.5 hours ago from now. So whatever time zone you're in, look at 4.5 hours ago. That's what time I'm streaming tomorrow night, and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Thursday night stream will be for the solo survival series. The rest of the nights will be random stuff. We might possibly even have a break from the base, just do something, have a build off. If we can get some people on the stream, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Just take a look outside for a second. Got those mobile bases down there still, which, to be honest, are still glitching for the same reasons that we've had problems in here today. And we'll get this door going, I think. That's probably something we could get done. Definitely get this door working, which we're going to need to get working anyway for the drones, because they need to be synchronised with the drones, so they're not going to fly into the door. So, yes, I think that's where we'll leave it today. So, thanks a lot, guys. I've been Beardie.D. Good night.